Okay, this is it, the command center.
Which I guess makes that the Nexus control terminal.
Fingers crossed we find something useful.
I'm thinking you should do the honors, Quill.
That does not seem like you.
He probably thinks the Nexus is booby-trapped.
Ah, that would explain it.
Hey, I ain't the one that's eager to know what happened. Let Quill see for himself.
Locked. I wonder, though. Nikki really didn't want her mom to know about this passkey she gave me.
No way is some kid's card gonna bypass the Nexus.
we're in.
You're kidding.
Well,
Yes! Guys, we're in!
Go to the criminal records, Quill. I want to see my files. 20 units, mine's the biggest.
I've heard of this guy.
So, Drax's criminal record is pretty big. You know, for a non-spacefaring species, us humans sure get around.
Look, it's Drax's girlfriend. Isn't this your friend from the bar?
Read it in Wheat Losers. There ain't a single scam me and Groot haven't pulled off.
Wow.
Wow, your record's a lot bigger than I expected.
How big were you expecting? Another guy from Earth.
I'm telling you, Quill, C-53 is the trailer park of the galaxy. Fun fact, that bounty Yondu put out is how me and Groot met Quill.
I am unfamiliar with this Kree.
They can't be that scary if they share a record. We already know your girlfriend works here, Quill.
Check it out.
I have heard of this one. AWOL. Then who is running Novacore?
That's a good question.
She crashed into a Leviathan on purpose and is still a better pilot than Quill. Agent of Thanos. Gamora, care to explain?
Not really, except that it wasn't me.
All right, let's take a look.
Get to the juicy stuff already.
Attention away team. Please ensure your helmet cams are in full operation ahead of this afternoon's away mission into the quarantine zone. Thank you.
Just like Corel, everything by the book.
Yeah.
Well, that don't sound good.
The audio file must be corrupted.
The audio file and everything else in the galaxy.
Let me get this straight. She became a teapot? That's what my source said.
Amazing.
I hate you all.
Channeling your Nova Force.
A comprehensive guide to meditation
And managing your mental health.
Actually, I wouldn't mind a copy of that.
Pass.
Gotta be something in here.
Hey, isn't that...
The mining ship we explored in the quarantine zone, yeah.
When's the footage from?
Signal stronger. We must be close.
How close?
Hard to say. There's too much interference.
Centurion Corral. Found something.
She went in after we left.
Flark. That thing. You don't think.
It is the creature that devoured our monster.
Could have been a million things. I mean, it's restricted space for a reason. No, you're a Lotus Scud. That thing's got nothing to do with us.
Rocket. That gem Corel picked up? I know you recognize it. It's the one you shot.
You're saying this is my fault? Ha! That's real rich coming from you, Quill.
I'm just saying. We did this. We freed that... shadow thing.
Well, there's nothing we can do about it now.
Exactly.
And the Krill I know is a fighter. Maybe she made it out.
Yeah. Corel's tough. If anyone could survive that thing, it's her. I know it.
Guardians of the Galaxy. You misread our intentions.
No, you've made them pretty clear.
Sometimes sacrifices
I had to check.
Groot, write the stars.
Grand Unifier. Breaker. Right? First, let me just say it's really cool that you've heard of us, right, guys? And it's cool that you didn't try to kill us just then, especially with your two pals right there. You could have totally ripped us apart the moment you walked in, which we obviously all appreciate. But also, we've kind of got a few questions, like...
Where are Centurion Corel and her daughter? You came here seeking truth. Rejoice. The matriarch wishes to share it with you.
Okay, that is really not cool.
What do you mean he's not picking up?
Come! The matriarch awaits.
What's wrong with the passport? Nothing. The pooch ain't picking up. We're stuck here. Hey, at least the dumb scuds let us keep our weapons.
Demonstrate their lack of fear. It was a proven battle tactic. Catathian warriors often ride into battle completely naked.
Keep your pants on.
Although, it could be used as a distraction. Yeah, no. Any other ideas?
Can you froth?
I can froth.
Can you twitch?
Yeah, I'm pretty twitchy.
All right. On my cue, you drop, froth, and twitch. While they're all distracted, we take off down one of them side halls.
What about me?
You, well, you know, you, take one for the team.
I'm not gonna...
Walk with me!
Come on, Quill, just grab your chest and drop.
Find another plan. So, the matriarch asked for us by name?
You specifically. Although I cannot fathom why.
Peter's constantly surprising us, too. And if he's first in line for brainwashing, I gotta say...
Is that what you think? That we're brainwashing people?
We've met your recent converts. Overly zealous doesn't even begin to describe it.
They have embraced the matriarch's promise. A life-altering experience, yes, but one that must be freely accepted.
Quill, his drone. It's our ticket out of here.
What? How?
What are you two whispering about? Well?
He wants to know if you know you're the bad guy.
Actually, we were just admiring how huge this place is.
It is grand, isn't it? Belief in the matriarch restored it to what it was before the war. Just as her promise will restore everyone we lost. Mothers, lovers, sons.
This promise will raise the dead.
Of course it won't. You can't bring people back.
We can't. But the matriarch, the divine vessel.
I got an idea, but I need time. Stall him. What?
Come, join me. If I intended to kill you,
Wow, okay, that is a cool trick. Will explain how you did it?
Sorcery.
I can understand how some might see it that way. But I used science. The science of faith.
Faith is not science.
But faith energy is. This skiff. My inquisitors. Even Sacrosanct herself. All powered by the same miraculous energy. Energy I discovered.
I'm going for the drone. Keep him talking.
What, now?
What? What is it?
It's just, you discovered stuff, and you claim to, control energy?
Faith energy?
Right. Well, it just seems like all this, faith energy is.
It's just so much. So much to take in, and we have so many questions. Like, how did you discover it, and where? Tell us everything.
Right.
From the beginning.
Yes. Please, spare no detail.
It was during the war. My people were not religious. Back then, we were scientists and miners, combing the edges of the cosmos looking for resources. Instead, we found death. Unspeakable disease. My son, my only son, gone. Just like that. And then, it called to me. A light. Defying all my stubborn, rational beliefs, I ordered my people to chase it. And I found him.
So, you were saying?
Wait. Weren't there more of you?
What? No.
No.
Nope.
It seems like the kind of thing that we would be aware of.
Indeed.
Please, continue your...
What did you mean when you said them just now?
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about? And could you maybe talk some more about it?
I was talking about him. The healer who could not reverse the death of my son! Wait, there were more of you. The little one is missing.
Perhaps he died like your son.
What?
Right? Yes! Good point, Groot. He is totally into his spiritual mission. But I think I figured out all of this. Those were some pretty sweet holograms. I think even the world might have been jealous. I mean, they must have cost you an arm and another arm. Right? And this? That's a pretty sweet trick too, but everybody's got anti-grav these days. Oh, and let me guess. You got your own personal shield generator tucked under that terror toga, don't you? A little makeup, some color coordination. Oh, loving the gold laser light show, by the way. And you got a pretty sweet little scam. I'm actually impressed.
Well, good for you.
Hey, I get it, man. You gotta sell the brand before you stage the miracle. Oh man, this one time on Rigel 3...
You think you're all very clever. You hope to delay me because you're afraid. But there is nothing to fear. Why? Get back here where I can see you.
Yeah.
It's time to meet the matriarch.
Rocket, tell me you have an escape plan.
We're gonna summon the Milano. My new buddy will show us the way.
You're being very cryptic, Rodent.
Yeah, well, I get twitchy when I'm surrounded by giant murder bots.
They just want us to meet their new mommy.
Speaking of which, who else thinks Quill's ex-girlfriend traded in her cop badge for cult robes?
Come on.
What? I'm just saying what we're all thinking.
As requested, the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Thank you, Grand Unifier. Guardians, you may approach.
Peter Quill, order your offspring to come down from there this instant.
Maybe I'm out of line, but... aren't you a little young for a dress that short?
Aren't you a little old to write your name on your clothes? Took you long enough.
Yeah, well, you know how chatty Grandpa gets. Hey, we're gonna get you out of here. Just follow my lead.
But this is where we're supposed to be. We're gonna save everybody. I'm gonna save them, I promised.
Come on, snap out of it, kid. You're just saying what he wants you to say.
Whoa, hold on, everybody!
The girl is clearly not herself.
Of course I am. But I'm more than just me.